there are three things: time, measure, space. What is time? What is space? What is measure? We are going to inquire into it. Time, measure, space. Psychological time we are talking about, not the chronological time by the watch, or you can't stop the sun from setting, rising. But we are talking about time as a movement of becoming, or being, or climbing, or expanding. Right? Time, which is part of evolution. The psychological evolution, the biological evolution has almost come to an end for man. Right? Obviously. He is not going to develop a fourth arm or third arm or something or other. So, we are talking about psychological time, the time as hope, as something that has happened yesterday or last year, and that memory of it is time. The repetition of it is time. The endeavor to escape from it is time. You follow me? To suppress it, to do something about it, all that involves time. And where the people ask, not only the writers, the scholars who have written volumes about time and all the rest of it, and also the ancient Hindus have asked this question, whether time has a stop so that a new movement can take place. Not imaginary, not fanciful, not romantic, all that kind of stuff, but actually psychological time coming to an end. Right? That's one question. The other is measure. The whole technological world is based on measurement. If you had no measurement, there would be no technology. Measurement, according to a ruler, or measurement by thought, and so on. Measurement. This measurement has become necessary to build an airplane, even to have this tech. And this measurement has been handed down to the Western world through the Greeks. I'm not a Greek scholar, but you can observe this. It's been the Greeks that were concerned, the ancient Greeks, were concerned with measurement. So, Western world has inherited measurement. Measurement not only technologically, measurement comparing one painter against another painter, one poet against another poet, one sculptor, Mr. Moore, against the other, right? Measurement. And also in ourselves there is measurement. I am not as good as I should be. The better, the more. Right? Psychologically as well as physically. More money, more power, more fun, all that. To have more money, more power, and more fun. That's part of measurement. And we are always comparing psychologically. There is the great teacher, and I am not. I compare myself, and eventually I'm going to get where he is. And also, space. Psychologically, as well as physically, we have very, very little space. Especially as you observe this, when you go into crowded towns, cities, And in overpopulated countries like India, enormous crowds. You have no concept. And naturally, they live in narrow streets, live in small houses, physically. Naturally, there is always a battle going on for space, physical space. For God's sake, move over into that corner. Don't crowd me. And also psychologically, that is, in consciousness, we have very little space. It's crowded. Right? It's crowded with our knowledge, crowded with our fears, anxieties, despair, depressions, seeking happiness, seeking illumination, seeking the powers of Kundalini. Follow? Occupied. Wanting more. Better understanding, greater power. I'll fast. I'll have more energy, fasting. Physically, it is, you follow? Always occupied. And therefore, there's very little space. If you observe, your consciousness is filled. And therefore, there is no space. And then, realizing no space, you begin to inquire into the space of the universe. Astrophysicists are doing this. That extraordinary world of cosmos, which is essentially order. Cosmos, Greek, means order. The scientist whose brain is limited because of his knowledge, because of his conditioning with his relationship with another, his drink, his desire for more power, more money, more status, more publicity, you follow? And that little brain is inquiring into something immeasurable and translating what they see through telescopes into mathematical problems. I've answered the last question, sir, sorry. So, if you observe, there is no sense of stopping time, psychological. There is no ending of measurement. Right? We're always measuring, always looking to the future, better government, better economic position, United Nations. The very idea, United Nations, think of this. Tribalism uniting, how can they? Don't. So knowing all this, we're asking whether time, measurement, can have a stop. That is essentially, is there a stop to thinking? Because time is thought. Time is movement. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, time is movement. And time is also chronological, it's movement. Thought is a movement, right? So, thought is the movement of time. Thought is time. And we are asking, is there a stop to time and to thought? Or is man everlastingly condemned to this movement?